Hello everyone and welcome back to Mixbus TV. David here. Hope you're having a great day. Izotope just released RX version 7 and once again they raised the bar in the audio repairing game. But Izotope RX is not just for post-production and dialogues. It has been integrated and used in music production since its very first release, as its capabilities for cleaning noise from tracks, removing unwanted reverbs and flatter echoes, and even the clipping distorted recordings made it a useful tool for music. I've been using it for a while and it saved me several times removing clicks and crackles from material I received for mixing, or like I said, even saving distorted takes which would have required re-recording. But what's really special in version 7 for music producers and mix engineers is the new music rebalance module. It's gonna be the first thing that I'm gonna show you before looking at the other new features. With the music rebalance module, we can completely remove vocals from a finished track to create instrumental versions just by moving one slider. Or the other way around, we can isolate vocals only to prepare it for remixes, chop it, process it, and so on. So let me show you this really quick. As you can see, this module has 4 sliders only: voice, bass, percussion, and others, and a sensitivity slider for each one. Let me show you how easy it is to remove vocals from a finished mix and how well it works. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? It takes a couple of seconds to process in real time, but the result is absolutely incredible, and I never heard anything working this well. Let's try another mix. Like, if you don't know the track, if you don't know the song, this, it can sound legit without vocals, but this is how it sounds. And this is without the vocals. It is pretty incredible, and I'm gonna show you how to isolate vocals, which is just as easy, but let's try a different genre for this. So this is the song. Tearing me apart. I'm not your slave. I'm not your slave. And let's remove the vocals. What can I say? It's pretty amazing. And the same way, you can remove everything else, like we said, and isolate just the vocals to create remixes and chop it and create samples. You just move down all the other sliders. No regrets, no complaints. It's time to live my life free. No more chains around me, no. So this is a pretty hard task for a processor to remove everything else and just keep the vocals. But this module can also be used, if we go by its name, to rebalance the music. For example, let's say in this track I want the vocals just a little higher. Let's try. Now that works pretty damn well. Let's try another bit on the chorus. Just really wow. And let's try the other modules for rebalancing. For example, percussion. Let's try to remove the drums from it. Let's try to leave just drum and bass. And of course there are artifacts, because this thing is not really meant to do what I'm doing right now. Keep that in mind. This was meant to rebalance things, so it should be used way more conservatively than I'm doing right now, but I am really impressed with it. What can I say? And so I want to experiment at the extremes. And I don't have any mix that is too bassy right now, but I imagine if you have a finished song that has too much bass, this works amazing to tame that bass. And it's so easy, like it's almost like cheating, seriously. Izotope really did something amazing and special with this music rebalance thing. I can see so many possibilities with this one, not just for finished mixes but also for samples. If you wanna modify a sample that you have, this is really cool. We have some new features too in Izotope RX7. I got the standard version, so I know in the advanced there's a couple of more modules, but there are major improvements in RX7 standard too. Let me show them to you. For example, in RX7 we have a new intelligent repair assistant, a tool that analyzes your audio and automatically applies a bunch of processes to remove the most common problems like clicks, noise, crackles, and you can choose from dialogue, music, and other to start analyzing. And I advise you to try all of them because usually they fit the description, but sometimes I notice, for example, that if I have a noisy bass, if I use the dialogue instead of music, it works better. But for this example, I messed up this vocal here really bad to see what RX can do. So let me play it for you.
I'm burning. There's nothing left to do. I'm burning.
So there's noise, it's clipped, there are clicks and crackles. Let's see what RX7 can do. I'll give it dialogue as an algorithm and I will start analyzing. You can see it's looking for clipping, clicks, hum, and noise. It has detected some, and now it will give me 3 different options, 3 different combinations to general cleanup. Again, this is a general cleanup and this track is messed up. So this would be a case in which you should go into each and every module independently, but just to see what the repair assistant can do. So this is the original.
I'm burning.
This is A.
I'm burning. There's nothing left to do.
Which already removes a lot of the clipping and the noise. This is B.
I'm burning. There's nothing left to do.
Again, this is the original.
I'm burning.
And then we have C.
I'm burning. There's nothing left to do.
Which to my ear sounds the best. And we can open up this panel here and we can apply more or less. So let's hear it.
I'm burning. There's nothing left to do. I'm burning. There's nothing left.
That's really impressive. And like I said, I messed up this track on purpose. So, so you really need to be bad at recording not to be able to save a track with this one. Let me try a guitar, for example. This is a clipped guitar. Let's try to declip it. Do I even need to say anything? Like, wow. guys, this is clipped hard. This is hard clipped. You can see it from the waveform too. This would take re-recording. I mean, it's a guitar, so maybe you can reamp it, or you are going to distort it anyway. But same goes for the vocal. Let's try the reverb module. I did something pretty extreme. I recorded this clip just in one of our live rooms, so it's very reverby, far from the mic, just to test an extreme situation. Let's try to clean up this reverb from this recording. So let's try the reverb here. Let's try to clean up this reverb from this recording. That's pretty impressive, and that is again an extreme example. It was far from the mic in a live room. Let's try, for example, another really messed up track. This is a clipped bass with a lot of noise, and instead of going with the auto repair, we'll try to fix it with individual modules. Let's listen to it. So first thing, let's try to declip it. I know I like it a little lower. And that already sounds a lot better. Clipped, declipped. All right, let's render this one. And now let's turn the gain a little lower. 1.5. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And now let's try to remove the noise with the spectral denoise. Well, there's not much to say here. And this is probably an easy job somehow for RX7 because it's just low frequencies, but yeah, it works perfectly. Let's try last the denoiser on vocals. Let's try removing reverb from this recording using Izotope RX7. I just added noise to the previous recording just to try. So let's open the spectral denoise. I'm just showing the denoiser because noise in recordings, especially home studio, is one of the most common problems. Clipping too, but noise happens. Guitar rigs, bass rigs, stuff like that, and vocals too. So let's see how this works. You can also learn the noise profile. Let's try removing reverb from this recording using Izotope RX7. That is, of course, even better if you let it learn the noise profile. Take a listen again without. Let's try removing reverb from this recording using Izotope RX7. Let's try removing reverb from this recording using Izotope RX7. And of course, we still have all the old modules, very useful. They were great already, like the breath control. Are gone with the touch of your hand. That was without, this is with. Are gone with the touch of your hand. So yeah, I'm not gonna try them all. We have a de-bleed module for removing bleed from one track to another, from one instrument to another. The standard, the click, the clip, the crackle, de-esser. These are, by the way, among the best denoiser, the crackle, the clipper that I know of. The plosive, I wanted to try this one, but I didn't have any vocals with plosive, with annoying plosive to try. Mouth declick, spectral denoise, we saw that. Spectral repair, which has been a strong point for post-production in general on RX, it's pretty great. But again, arguably the most interesting for music producers, remixer, mix engineer module, and new feature in RX7 is the music rebalance. Not only for isolate vocals and create a cappella from full mixes, but also to remove vocals from full mixes, from finished mixes, to create instrumentals. And aside from that extreme use of this module, it works absolutely great to just do what is meant to do, so adjust and rebalance a finished mix. It's simply a great tool. It works well. You've seen it at the beginning. But as you've seen from the title, I'm giving away one full license of Izotope RX7 to one of you guys. How to enter? It's very simple. Share this video, comment down below, follow MixBuzz TV on Instagram and Facebook, and you're in. We will announce the winner soon on our social media. In the meantime, if you want to get Izotope RX7 at a discount price, link is in the info box down below. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave us a like, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Follow us on social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and see you next time.